boy Savage, man. Be sure to smash that thumbs up for this video, man. I really feel like you guys are going to enjoy this one. This is based on a true story. Obviously, for those who know, I was involved in whatever I was involved in, so I couldn't really speak on it. But yeah, man, it all started with like a little flirtatious comment. You know what I'm saying? I'm a shot shooter. I shoot my shot. You know what I'm saying? And because they be staring. They used to be looking at me, whether it was a nurse, anybody. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a shot shooter, but I'm not inappropriate. I'm not crazy with it, but I'm not afraid either. What was the CEO going to tell me? Hey, don't you talk like that, or hey, don't say that. I was never complimenting like body parts and no stuff like that. It was just always just maintaining that eye contact and saying something flattering. So anyways, this one, we end up, long story short, building something up to the point where she would come slide documents underneath my door, right? Paperwork concerning, you know, transfers, where I would be going after my shoe term may be up, blah, blah, blah. Behind each one of those documents, though, was a page, an aligned paper page taped to the back of each other page. Put together, taken apart and put together, was a complete letter for me. And we spoke, and the individual, the woman she was a little bit older and had a few kids, and you know, it would have never worked. But when you in a position to where you need to get what you got to get, you're going to say whatever you got to say to make it happen. And to this day, I do feel it's unfortunate. You know, I do feel bad. And I feel like karma, what does go around, comes around. You know what I'm saying? So, but when you get it how you live, man. So as a convict, as a prisoner, as a cold-hearted person, it's like I'm trying to eat. I'm trying to win. If I don't play for keeps right now, if I don't get her in on the team right now, I might lose this to the next man. And trust me, dudes was already trying to move in. Other inmates was already trying to move in. Didn't hate. Didn't have to hate. I didn't have to say nothing, but I saw them moving in. I saw them trying. And the thing is, she was perceptive to me, so she was perceptive as well to them. So I had to make sure I did whatever I could do, whatever was necessary to win on my home front. So that's what I did, man. I'd go out, you know, I'd write my letters, do it the same way. Like, hey, man, look, this document right here, take this real quick. Boop, boop, boop. She ended up under investigation. When I was paroling, getting ready to parole, the walls was closing in on both of us. I wasn't really tripping. Like, I was winning. I didn't have much to lose. What you gonna give me? Over familiar? When an inmate gets caught talking to a worker, employee of any level, any caliber, anything like that, only thing that happens to him is he gets smacked with something called over familiarity, and he gets transferred to a whole nother prison because he cannot be around that person who is employed by CDCR. What happens to the individual who gets caught, who's the employee? Of course they're gonna get fired. Investigation, if they find evidence, they're gonna get fired. But we had her coworkers talking. I had so many people plugged on the inside. To this day, I still talk to them. To this day, we hang out. Workers who work there, to this day, we mingle. You feel me? Because what was in me was not what is in these regular basic inmates, right? Who think with a little small pea brain. Gang bang this, gang bang. Nah. The energy that I have was infectious. They saw the future in me, and I would tell them the future was in me. I used to tell them I'd have a black Challenger on 20-inch rims, straight up. I used to tell them I was going to have a son by a beautiful baby mama, which I did. Spoke all of that into existence, and they saw that. I didn't tattooed on them ever since I got out and everything, man. But I'm trying to tell you, pulling her was a big, big feat. Because not only was it just letters, gradually we moved up to... the very first time your boy ever even had an edible was in prison because of her. She brought me a chocolate bar with like 20 little pieces that you could break off. I ate like half a candy bar because I didn't know that it took a whole 45 to an hour minutes to fill it. So by the time it smacked me, I was done. And everyone knew what time it was, because not only did the cops have their investigation, but the inmates had an investigation too. Anyone who's been to the pen knows how inmates be, man. They be worse than bitches, bro. They be all up on your business. What's up? What's good, bro? I see that, bro. I see what you... Bro, I don't know what you're talking about, G. It got so hot though, I couldn't even flex. I couldn't even front. So one moral I always had when I was selling, like, I'll be selling dope or whatever in the pen, I used to always tell my celly, bro, like, you can be uptight and keep it close to the chest, bro, and keep everything a secret and let everyone suspect you, but you're gonna get more haters that way. They're gonna A12 you. They're gonna have investigations. IGI, the gang investigators, they're gonna be running up on your house at like 2 in the morning. trying to search your pad because everybody's snitching on you because you a hater, bro. You ain't breaking bread with nobody. So I used to have this value, right? This strategy, right? I would give the rats a little bit of cheese. And it's just a metaphor, you feel me? Give the rats a little bit of cheese to make everybody happy. One thing is, you can never satisfy everybody, but if you're in a controlled small unit and you make everybody feel like they winning and a part of the inner circle, that's good. So that's what I would always do, and it always works. So I ended up electing to use that strategy as well with this one. So I came out, I had got more edibles. This one was the gummies. I had some gummies, a gang of them though. So I brought them to day room. Boop, 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 boop. Everybody was blown in day room, playing dominoes, playing pinochle on the phone, higher than all get out. Everybody. I had lifers getting high. I had short timers getting blown. It was all good. For the close ones, I shared that iPhone 10 with them. You feel me? For the ones who wasn't that close, and I didn't let them share it, I didn't let them use it. Any personal phone calls you need me to make, any favors you need me to do, any people you want me to reach out to, write it down, send me a kite, I'll take care of it. Boy, the very first time I had not ever seen a touchscreen. I had got busted in 2008. I had a BlackBerry phone. Remember the BlackBerry with the little ball in the middle? I had a BlackBerry. So I had not even used a touchscreen. And when I was selling the cell phones in the pen, because I don't know if y'all remember a story I told you, how I was getting them in through the hospital and selling them. I was a smart guy, so I invested in the prepaid Verizon flip phones for like 45 bucks a pop, selling them for $1,000 to $1,200 a pop. There was no need for no touch screen. You can't hoop that. You can't hide that. You can't shove that up your butt when the cops come to raid your house. You could with that flip phone if you really wanted it. Just saying. So, the very first time I get that touch screen, man, I'm lost. And it's an iPhone 10. I'm lost. Yeah, big lost. I hold the button, right? And I'm trying to keep it quiet, man. I hold the button and I'm like, hey. And I'm like, call. And I just say the phone number that I'm trying to call. And it's like, I'm sorry, you cannot. And I'm like, oh, damn, I hide the damn phone underneath the pillow. And I'm like, shut the hell up. What the hell's going on? Took me 30 minutes to make one phone call. I felt so stupid. I ain't ever felt more stupid in my life. Could not work this alien type piece of equipment. But after that, my man, my people, life was easy. So this is where it gets real crazy. Time to parole, baby. Ooh, 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 ooh. She getting big jealous. She getting real insecure, man. She's giving me the iPhone 10 and it's got videos. It's got like a whole journal where she's like vlogging herself, talking to me, talking about our life together. So I get out. Boop. She buys me a phone. Hell of expensive ass phone too. And we FaceTiming and I'm like, go. I didn't never see myself with her like that. She's cool, you know, but she's a little bit older. You know what I mean? I got specific standards. She didn't really meet them as far as physically attractive goes or whatever. So I was just trying to be cool about it. And I was like figuring, man, if I give her the D and really give it to her one good time, like that made everything worth it, probably for her, in my opinion. You feel me? So I don't know. That's just my logic. Some guys wouldn't even have done that, man. They would have been like, choop, I'm gone. But so I get her to come all the way down from where she at, man. Hours away. And she drives. Boop. Shows up at the house. Shows up at the house, though. And I'm like, first thing I want to do, I want to get my back touched up. Some of the tattoos. So I got a homie that works at a shop. Right? So first thing I'm like, hey, man, she comes. She bring me like she bring me like 6 bills. So I break the homie off 3, right? And I'm like, hey, bro, you know, hit my back with the tack gun and shit. I bring a bottle of Moet, bottle of some goose, and champagne. We turning up at the shop. She's like, while I'm getting tatted, she's like, hey, I'm gonna go get some more money for you. I'll be back. She's hella nervous, y'all. It's one thing to talk to an inmate behind the door and flirt with him and pop at him. It's a whole nother thing to be with a convict, a fresh out convict in person. You know it's about to go down. We're gonna get that room tonight. You know it's gonna go down. She got nervous, yo. She like, hey, I'm about to head out to Target real quick and pull out some more money, go to Target and grab, I can't remember what it was, something, right? Something. like an hour goes by, bro. I'm getting tatted. I'm faded. I don't even know. And then I'm like, the homie's like, hey, where's the old girl at? I was like, oh, shit. So I start calling her. She ain't answering. I'm like, huh? And then she calls me back. Drunk as hell. Wasted. And I could hear people in the background talking shit. And she like, hey, these people don't want to let me leave. I'm here at Target in the parking lot. She drunk, and I'm like, what is you doing? I thought, what is he doing? And she's like, man, I'm faded. I'm faded, you know. So I'm like, man, I'm about to be on my way right now. Hold on. So I pull up. When I pull up, there's police officers. Everyone is surrounding her. She's sitting in her car, and there's bottles, little bottles of like all kinds of little alcohol everywhere. She got faded, toe up. And I'm like, the cop, so I'm fresh out. I'm not even trying to see a cop, but I know how to deal with a cop, right? You deal with them with respect, and a lot of times, more times than not, you'll get that same courtesy back. But if you don't, just walk away, you feel me? So I walk up, and I'm like, and he like, she with you? I'm like, yeah, man, I could pick her up right now. He's like, yeah, man, that'll be good, man. Thank you for that. Real cool dude, right? The cop was straight. He was like, just take her wherever you want to take her, but she ain't driving. Boom. She get in the back seat, and she start wigging out on me, though. See, what had happened was that phone she bought me, she went through that phone, and she seen things. And I guess that mixed with her little nerves and anxiety, she went and got faded. So now she in the back seat. My homeboy driving, she talking big mess to me, calling me out of name, calling me out of pocket. So I'm like taking it, but then, you know, your boy, I'm like, man, I'm like, look at you. You drove all the way down here. You cashing me out. You chipping me up. How are you going to try to clown me? What are you clowning me about? Look at you. I was like, you want to be technical? And then bam, I went in on her. And it's unfortunate that I had to do that, but you know, she was going in on me, like saying a bunch of things that wasn't even true. So I went in back. And before you know it, she started calling her family members out in Long Beach and all over these other little cities. And she talking to them and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, you know what, man, I'm cool on you. You about to bring the cops over here. You with that drama. I don't want nothing to do with you. I'm out. So I tell the homie, hey, bro, he's like, what do you want me to do, bro? You want me to take her? And I was like, yeah, bro. I was like, that's all you, G. I was like, whatever she want to go, whatever she want to do, call her family. I ain't even tripping, bro. I got to go. I'm ghost, my boy. I picked up my stuff, fixed up the tattoo, and I was gone, you know what I'm saying? And when I ended up bouncing, obviously my phone and shit turned up missing. You see what I'm saying? She had my phone. I never found that phone ever again after that day. She had that phone. So that's how I know she saw things. And even after that, I was like, hey, yo, look, man, I wrote her. And I was like, I don't know if you made it back home safe or whatever, but it's just best we just go our separate ways. That was a mess, man. You're like, I don't know why you went and got that drunk. I understand your feelings were hurt. But damn, bro, like, we were supposed to have a good night, meet up at the hotel, whatever. So long story short, y'all, that did not work out. I did not smash. I'm glad I didn't smash. I wish her nothing but the best. It was cool. While I was locked up, I had everything, phones, edibles, dope, any kind of dope you could think. People had certain requests that they wanted. I would get it in. I would get paid. Just as simple as that. I had I had anything you could think of, I had coming to me. If I wanted the most random things, I could have it. Some days I would ask for some random. I would ask for a tattoo magazine. I would ask for anything. I don't even know, man. Anything. Like, it just, if I was watching my TV in my cell and something came and struck my interest, then I would be like, hey, I want that. Can you bring it in? And she would bring it in like clockwork every time. So that smooth mouthpiece paid off until, you know, your boy got out, and it just was not the case. Moral to the story, things change, people change, man. What you want in the pen and what you think you could settle for. Because there was days I thought I could settle with that. There was days I was like, man, she got buku money. She got big bread. Maybe I could, you know, settle down. As soon as I got out, I was like, nah, boy, you can't. And you a jerk. You a jerk for stringing her along, you know what I'm saying? But at least give her some D, man. Smash, man. Put it down on her. Let her know, you know what I'm saying, that it was worth it. And I wasn't able to do that, so it just made the whole situation kind of foul. But I just thought it would be a funny ass story to share with you, man, because I still deal with individuals who know her, that work with her. They close to me, man. Like, that whole situation was crazy, man. I pretty much I didn't just crack a female, like I cracked the whole unit. You know what I'm saying? I got out and still deal with people, you know, and it's like, it's love and respect to everybody. The story that I'm telling is not to disrespect her. I hope she could look back and laugh at it. I'm sure she can. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was I even thinking? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure that's what she doing. You know what I'm saying? It was a funny ass situation, crazy ass time and scenario. We got through it. I wish her the best. But yeah, that was probably one of my funniest moments. You know, I'm dealing with somebody that you know, I had met while locked up and had the romantic thing going with him. So that's it, my boy.